it's a growth process, right? We're not a final product yet. No one. Let me rephrase that. Everybody wants us to be a final product now, but it's a growth. You want to grow every day, and so we're not going to be playing our best football until we get going into the season. We still got things to work on. We still got growth to do. If you're truly in the mindset of getting better every day, right? If you're truly in that mindset of getting better every day, which I know that we are on this team, you're going to continue to rise, and you're going to keep getting better. And so, are we playing our best offensive football right now? No, but we shouldn't be. We shouldn't be yet.
All right, Robert Mays, that's Nick Sirianni with what I call first world problems, talking about how they are not peaking yet. However, they're 3-0. It's really not at our best. We got to get better. We're 3-0. We're not playing great. First of all, do you agree with him? And if you do agree with him, how great can this operation be if it finally hits its peak?
They're definitely not playing at their best. I mean, you look at some of the metrics over the first 3 weeks, their passing game is near the bottom of the league in success rate. I mean, it's down there with some of the worst offenses in football, but they've also had some weird stuff thrown at them. Look back to the Minnesota game and the defensive game plan that the Vikings used, those 3 safety looks, and they're blitzing at a crazy rate. The Eagles have faced the highest blitz rate in the NFL so far this season. It's about 46% of their dropbacks. So teams are using really unconventional means against them on defense. And I think it's forced them to kind of sort through problems and strategies that maybe other more conventional offenses don't have to face. So they're in the feeling out process. Teams around the NFL have a year of tape on this version of the offense. They have a new coordinator, and we're 3 games into the season. So I absolutely think that there's some sorting out to be done on that side of the ball, but it certainly helps when you're winning along the way.
Absolutely. And I, you hit the nail on the head in terms of like they've changed their offensive coordinators, right? They have Brian Johnson, who I'm a fan of, as their offensive coordinator now. And so there are going to be different moving parts. And then you add the fact that they're being blitzed a whole lot more because now you have a year of tape. But look, you're in a division that at first it looked like the Cowboys might really be a problem. We thought the Giants would be doing something. And those 2 teams, we still have a lot of question marks about, particularly due to injury for the Cowboys. And just, it's a mess over there at the Giants at the moment. The Commanders are obviously overachieving a little bit, but I still feel like the Eagles are the creme de la creme in this division. And I still think that the Eagles are the top of the class with the 49ers in the NFC overall. What's your thoughts?
I think they're right in that conversation. It really helps to have a lot of good players. And the Eagles have a lot of good players. The receivers are going to have their moments. What I've always been impressed with this version of the Eagles is they have a solution no matter what the problem is. Go back to the Minnesota game again. First couple drives, they're trying to throw the ball against all these funky looks. Jalen looks a little bit lost. Like, how should we be handling this? And it looks so ugly. And then eventually 2 or 3 drives into the game, they realize they're just going to let us run it. We have the best offensive line in football. We have a dynamic back there now in DeAndre Swift. And if they're going to let us run it for 7 yards a clip, that's exactly what we're going to do. So even if there are some uneven moments on the way to the solution, this version of the Eagles always seems to land there. And again, it helps to have really good players on that path, but that's what they have. So I'm still very bullish on what this is going to look like over the course of an entire season.
Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget, you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.